Now on to Market Movers, where pro traders reveal their futures and options trades.
CME Group is launching Micro E-mini futures contracts. Discover how a smaller Micro E-mini futures contract opens the world to greater trading possibilities.
Welcome to Market Movers. I'm Jim Iuorio with Bob Iaccino. Bob, we are a week away from Tech Week. So earnings season has morphed, in my opinion, over the years to Tech Week, Bank Week, and everything else. Yeah. How important is Tech Week? And put a percentage on it.
For me, it's probably 90%.
90% of all earnings season?
Of all earnings season, because tech has led basically this entire recovery from the lows in 2009.
No, and I actually don't disagree. I would have put it as like 60 to 70 Tech Week, 20 to 30 is Bank Week, and then the rest.
Yeah, I mean, you can't dismiss bank earnings. We've seen what's happened this week with some of the bank earnings doing better. So, but to me, tech has to lead or we're going to falter.
It has lead before, too. So two earnings seasons ago, all the tech companies posted pretty well. Stock went up a little bit, then got hammered. What led to that, and could it happen again?
It was the forward guidance, and it was the fear that this trade situation might not resolve itself. You had 69% of the companies that issued forward guidance issue lowered guidance.
And the trade talks like they're fixed now,
right.
Or no? Okay,
right,
sure,
exactly.
They're fixed. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, we're done with it.
Now, before we dive into our trade discussion, I'd like to point out that these are examples, not recommendations or advice. When we price these out, the June Nasdaq's trading about 76.90. Bob.
Yeah, I'm still bullish. I'm very, very bullish, but I'm starting to get a little bit nervous, in part about what you said with the trade talks. They're not done. They're not signed. Could still go south. Fed policy can switch as fast as it did last time. So I have some nerves involved in my bullish sort of forecast.
So what's the trade?
Well, to me, I want to look at buying the week 1 May 76.75 NQ put spread for 24 ticks. That's the NASDAQ put spread. This example expires May 3rd, risk about 480 to make 1520. The underlying was about 76.90 when I looked at it.
Okay, so it's 100 wide.
Yes.
And you're paying 24 ticks.
Yes.
But you get, because I'm going to give one that expires on the Friday before that. So you get an extra week. You get a week and a half, and you also get an unemployment, and it's still about a 3-to-1, actually more than that, payoff. I think that's a pretty good trade.
For me, in a way, this is kind of what these products were designed for. I don't want to get out of the tech that I'm in, and I don't want to leave money on the table, so I just want to protect myself.
Potentially take a tax burden that you don't want to take. I like that trade a lot. Mine is a slightly more speculative, even though I am long. This is a short-term thing, and I did actually buy today as a cheap trade as well. By the week 4, which is the last week of April, expires April 26th, the 7650, 7600, 7570 put fly. Now it's a 50 tick wide put spread and then selling a 30 tick wide put spread. So even if it blows through, and I paid 8 ticks for this, so even if it blows through everything, you make 2 ticks. But if you make your most, you risk 160 to potentially make 840. Do you like it?
I do. So you're essentially looking at the market falling as well, but you think there's a floor to it. Mm-hmm. You don't necessarily think it's going to be another collapse, which I agree with that. I'm just doing it in a simpler way in my example.
Right, and another difference between our trade is mine has very little delta today, but as we get close to its expiration, which is when those earnings are coming out, next Wednesday, next Friday, it will gain delta as it's
Another
close.
Great point, because it's not likely to move without the earnings being done.
Now, speaking of deltas coming in expiration, we are 3 weeks away from the CME launching the micros in its 4 big index contracts. As an options trader, one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to is to be able to minutely adjust deltas on options positions by using these micros. Do you like that?
I love that. You get to dial down to detail, but not only detail, there's also simplicity to it. I do more futures than I do options. So for me, I can now scale in and out of things in a much, much more efficient way. I'm really excited about this
Love it.
product.
So am I. I think it's going to be a big deal. Thank you for joining us on Market Movers. I'm Jim Iuorio, where we are helping to make you a better trader.
Check out businessfirstam.com to find out where to see our entire show. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Business First AM.